Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw, new to full moon read for August 2021. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal, and I'm also a Virgo, so I'm very sympathetic to the earth signs. Regardless of placement, we really are the only stable ones in the zodiac: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, wherever you've got it. Glad you are here. A couple of things before we get down to business. If you'd like to book a reading with me, very easy to do. I made a video about it. It is in the description box, not just about how to book me, but what actually goes on in a reading before, during, and after, like asking my clients just to reach out to me 48 hours or so after the reading, just to let me know how the energy has settled. Been doing this for a long time, and I have a very loyal client base, if you want to call it that, and glad to serve. Let's get down to business, though. We are doing a 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks to get you the clues, tips, and hints you need about a specific timeline. I really only do the 7 or 8 or whatever 5-card draws for the lunar stuff, waning moon, waxing moon stuff. So, of course, as ever, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a general read, and you might want to check your other signs because it might get you more information about what we are about to look at here, or maybe something else completely different about a waxing moon, right? You're going to plant a seed at new moon, metaphorically speaking, maybe literally, and then watch it grow for 14 days, 2 weeks, to the full moon. So what you need to increase, bless, manifest, you know what I'm talking about here. And the 5 decks we're going to use, dedicated, consecrated to different pantheons of the divine, which I'm intimately contracted to work with. They also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit. I'll explain that if needed as we go. Other than that, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. All the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box if you'd care to look into them, as well as I've got my Vimeo on demand stuff there, my book Words of Grace. If you want to go preview that, you can preview it for free, and you don't need Kindle to get a Kindle. Who knew? There is a free app that you can get. And I think you'll like the dedication. I dedicated to my mom, and I know you can see that with the free preview. All right, enough's enough. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, that feels good. I love the waxing moons. These are the most fun for me. I really do enjoy these. So we're going to start with the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. She's got a cool name. You should say it like that. Here we go. As I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, please, what is the magical spell card? The spell fragment. They are element of fire. What they want, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what they desire. Give us a little hint here for them to help them bring that into focus. This new moon waxing to full August 2021. Well, aren't we just jumping out the gate? True love, come to me. Okay. True love shall come to me as I do will. So mote it be. Can I get that tattooed backwards on my forehead so when I look in the mirror it reminds me that true love. You might want to go check out the Path of True Love reads I just did last week. They are timeless. There's a bunch of them. True love, come to me. True love shall come to me as I will, so mote it be. Let's just leave that right there. Just start, because, you know, everybody wants true love, particularly if you've been through an awful lot of false love, right? Well, what is true love? It's a whole story, right? And on the True Love reads I actually did a preface for those readings, getting some more clarity about what true love is. And I have tons of videos that I talk about true love, and a workshop, 5 classes in a workshop, Vimeo on demand, blah, blah, blah. All right, element of earth, the crystal oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno. Now, it doesn't matter if the crystal is one you have, or you know, some of them are really rare that I've not even heard of. But it is a good oracle. Like what's written in the bookie book there is a little more specific than we're used to, I think, in card systems. So let's do this Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North Powers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. Please take a nice deep breath. And by the way, they are power washing the condos. I have a condo here in Long Island, New York. So, oh, I didn't do the timeline. Oh yeah, we're looking at the new moon on Sunday, 8/8. Yeah, I know it's Lionsgate. 9:52 a.m. Like I said, I am in New York, and you know how shy New Yorkers are about talking about where we're from. Yeah, 9:52 a.m. So really, anytime after that, you can cast what you want. It's in Leo, Lionsgate, blah, blah, blah. And then we are looking at the waxing moon. Now here, the full moon's a little tricky here. It is on Sunday, the 22nd of August, but it goes void, of course, at 8 a.m. And then it goes full moon 2 minutes later, 8:02 a.m. So you're not getting that full moon energy in Aquarius you might have liked, because then it goes in to Pisces 8:43 a.m. So you really a lot of people don't care about the details. I'm a Virgo, particularly with astrological alignments. I like things to be timed well. Yeah. So that being said, what's your crystal oracle here? Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, if I have to pause the video because my house is being blasted by water, I'll get back to you. Here we go. Ah, my beloved Archangel Ariel, the lioness of God. Since I am the Archangel of Lions. Please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in their element, the Earth element here. What is the crystal oracle? What's written in the book, the stone itself, maybe some of that, maybe all of that, that they need to ground and focus and bring into form this true love that they want to come to them. And who the hell doesn't? This new to full moon in August 2021, and fluorite, oh, one of my favorite stones. I mean, selenite is my number one, but fluorite is a very, very close second. Comes in many colors, brings order out of chaos. I call it my Virgo stone. I got a big chunk of it back there somewhere. I used to collect it. Now I'm a little bit of a selenite head. I've been for a very long time. So, you know, like with these stones, if you're already working with like gems, minerals, crystals, all that stuff, you got to go with what each literal individual stone does for you. So kind of fold that into this. Concentration, right? Bringing order out of chaos, psychic protection, and emotional stability. Who don't need that? So if you're a Taurus moon, this could only help. Fluorite emanates a highly spiritual vibration that can shield you from a negative influence or negative person that is causing you to be emotionally imbalanced. Now, I take issue with that verbiage a little bit there because we are responsible for our own emotional balance no matter what anybody says or does, right? Maybe you agree with that, maybe you don't. But when we blame people for our, yeah, they can trigger you, but it's your trigger. Do you hear that, right? It's like if it's your hidden landmine that you don't even know about and they step on it, you can't really blame them for that. However, being around people who are consistently toxic, if it's true that everything that happens in this world is happening for you, not to you, right? For the evolution of your soul, not necessarily the comfort or your ego or your personality, then fluorite's a good stone for that, to say, okay, this looks chaotic to me, right? Order out of chaos. So what's the lesson here? Like, what is it? How is this happening for me instead of to me? And that brings you emotional balance. Know that you are being surrounded by love and light, and trust in the protection you are now receiving. Let go of your fears and concerns and allow this wondrous healing to occur. Start to focus on the things that bring joy to your life. Focus on all you would love to be doing rather than worrying about what others think. You are safe and eternally loved. Nothing can harm you except your own fears. Trust! Exclamation point, last word. So look, we are talking about true love here, and I think in a much larger context than just some kind of romantic drama resolving itself. Oh, true love conquers all, but it conquers all. Okay, it's divine love in human form. Unconditional love, all-encompassing love, true love, call it what you want. definitely a little piece of fluorite could go a long way on this one to keep you what? Centered, focused, waxing your own love of yourself, to say that ultimately chaos is but divine order we don't understand. And I'll throw this in there because they're dropping it in my head. A judgment, anybody's judgment, is nothing more than someone's opinion that something's not part of the divine plan. Everything's part of the divine plan, even our own fuck-ups and misconceptions and judgments, right? It's a learning curve. We're immortal beings sent to come play a role in the evolution of planet Earth by evolving our own soul's through our own soul's journey. All right, we got fire, true love. We got earth, fluorite. Let's get you air. Healing with the angels. Oracle, who are the angels you need to work with on this? Please take a nice deep breath. As I call to the angels and archangels of Earth and the sign of Taurus, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Aureolites, please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Watching this video, receiving this reading, who are the healing angels? It is the Healing with the Angels Oracle, so tell us, who are the healing angels they most need to think about, right? Element of air, focus upon, since focus seems to be part of that fluorite, particularly in terms of manifesting true love, which is usually an inside job first. So who are the angels they need to think about, call to this new to full moon? Serenity now! All right, the healing angels of Serenity. And I'm sorry, I can't divorce that from the Serenity prayer, though I was never formally in a 12-step program. I studied it in the 80s. That was a long time ago. Serenity, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the chaos going on around me, the courage to change the things I can, and courage is about the heart chakra, the cœur, right? The French word for the heart, courage, mon amour, right? To deal with the internal world, that you can change. Change your mind, change your choices, change your emotions, right? Link up to something higher, see it from a higher perspective. And of course, the wisdom to know the difference only comes through experience. Knowledge alone is not enough. Knowledge plus experience equals wisdom. Trust me, I'm a witch. I learned that the hard way. All right, so about true love here, right? Whatever the external circumstances are here, and if there is some negativity around you, well, get that no one evolves a healthy immune system without being exposed to antigens, right? You can't have antibodies without antigens. It all makes you stronger. It's so funny, we say, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Well, you're an immortal being. Nothing kills you. You are eternal life. We all are. And there's only one of us here. How's that for true love? Let's get your Whispers of Love Oracle, your element of water, the more emotional stuff here, particularly with true love. This should be interesting. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved here, obviously with true love on the table here with fluorite and serenity, we're looking at some sort of soul contract here in some way, shape, or form. So please, higher selves, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs with the desire for true love, working with fluorite and the healing angels of Serenity. What's their element of water here? What makes it juicy? What do you got for them? This new moon to full August 2021. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. So grant me the serenity to see this differently. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change. Can't change that right now. Maybe someday, not now. The courage to change the things I can. I'm going to choose love. I'm going to choose to love me. I'm going to choose to love the divine. I'm going to choose to even love the soul of this person. Though, because we're looking at some negativity here. There's no tarot in these readings. It's a third party. It's a friend. It's a whatever. Who cares? You have the opportunity to choose love. Now, I am going to recommend a book here. Not just my own words of grace. But Whatever Arises, Love That by Matt Kahn. Particularly because his Healing Mantra deck is next. So you always have a choice as to what you should do. Now, I don't like the word should. I read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay back in the 80s, and she said should subconsciously implies wrong, right? Well, you should. where she says replace that if you really wanted to, you could, right? And so we are really looking at a true love thing here. True love doesn't mean that you forgive what, It's saying, no, we're all doing the best that we can there, but for the grace of the gods go I. I'm going to choose to love the truth of who they are, even if they can't see it. And that actually sets you free. You can't change how they're behaving, but can change the inside within me. I can look at that. I can deal with my own whatever, however this is affecting me, and choose to love that, not to make it go away, but to help it heal, right? Right now, so much is going on the planet to really help us face the emotional baggage, right? The cellular ancestral patterns by triggering us left, right, and center. And that's what true love does. It sort of busts the false love. So we've got fire, we've got earth, we've got air, we've got water. So last step, spirit. The healing mantra here from the Ascended Masters. And I'm going to say Ascended Masters is soul contract. Screw it. The Ascended Masters are true love. Breathe. Yeah, I'm allowed to call them by their specific departments, apparently. So, I call upon the Ascended Masters of true love for this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, receiving this reading. I know everybody wants to put true love only in the romance department, but we know it is so much bigger than that. It is all-encompassing, unconditional, cannot be changed, immutable love, right? The love of the divine, us to it, it to us, because we're all one. So, what do you got for the Tauruses watching this video, receiving this reading? Because they want to manifest true love. True love, come to me. True love shall come to me as I do will choose, so mote it be. Working with fluorite for that sense of protection and centering, and I'm really getting to keep them focused and centered amidst chaos, which is just divine order playing itself out, though we don't see it that way. The healing angels of Serenity to kind of give them the intellectual, the mental part of this so that they can see and choose love, which is in their water. Choose love here. Hurt people, and we've all done it. We've all been possessed by pain, if you want to Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, New Earth, all of that. So what is their perfect healing mantra for spirit, that if they should cast for this at new moon, or intend it, or just kind of take the guidance here? What is their perfect healing mantra this new to full moon, August 2021? Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Didn't need to read it because I know this one. I pull one of these pretty much every day, and I work it along with my Course in Miracles stuff. So this is really you choosing love for yourself. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. And it's interesting, discovering happiness, not on the outside, right? Inside. That's the ability to change the things you can. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. When happiness is discovered, you are inspired, excited, and passionate about the gift of being alive. And isn't that just everything? And a side of fries right now, considering what we've all been through on Mother Gaia for the past year and a half or so. There is a willingness, throat chakra, to open your heart to the mystery of each moment, whether you're getting what you want or witnessing unexpected outcomes. All part of the divine plan, that. Yeah. I'm editorializing as I go. The discovery of happiness frees you from needing life to bring you more of this or less of that. The true joy, like that true love, the true joy of being yourself has dawned. That you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is me saying, no Metcon. You can't screw up the divine plan. You can get there. There is a divine plan and it doesn't make sense. You don't have to like it, but you're going to feel what you got to feel. Just keep choosing love to the best of your ability. No one nails it 24/7, 365, except maybe the Dalai Lama. We cut him slack because His Holiness, right? This mantra is ideal for facing disappointment, womp womp, healing the womp womp, developing self-approval, How many of us chase after others for their approval? They can't give it to us. We can get wonderful exercise from Louise Hay. You can heal your life. I approve of myself. That's it. Say it 1,000 times a day. And I put it to the tune of When the Saints Come Marching In. Give it a try. It'll get stuck in your head. Developing self-approval and feeling fulfilled. This is it. This is about being in the now. This is about serenity. And I would certainly grab a piece of fluorite. Couldn't hurt. Because the true love, it feels like the true love you cast for right now is true love for yourself. But through holographic reality, the more you truly love yourself, right? I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. That settles you down. You want to talk about getting in the vortex, Abraham Hicks? Well, start there, right? That's the law of allowance. Yeah, I studied all that stuff. I just think what humanity has done with the teachings of Abraham Hicks is just a little cuckoo bananas. I don't care how many vision boards you have. You are love. Be the love you are. Let me put this together for you in a lovely little final blessing. Please take a nice deep breath. I know, I'm feeling my smart-assness today. Well, as I said to my mother, I think as a relatively young child, better smart-ass than dumbass. So I call upon my collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, the ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, may the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love, that they may discover happiness, allowing themselves to be content exactly as they are, choosing love, because they always have a choice as to what they could do if they really wanted to, calling in and working with the healing angels of serenity, maybe working that serenity prayer with what? A piece of fluorite, giving them the sacred space in terms of protection to restore their own emotional balance. Heart, third eye, crown, getting that into alignment so that they can really call forth the true love to come to them. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath. True love shall come to me. As we do will, so mote it be, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. You're waxing true love for yourself. But start there. True love transcends the illusion of separation. It is the love of God, the love of Goddess, as one. So anywhere you apply that love, right? Anything, whatever arises, love that. I'm giving you a lot of Hay House books today, aren't I? You Can Heal Your Life, whatever arises, love that. All of Matt Kahn's books are genius, pretty much. He's only written 3 so far, and I love all 3 of them. But certainly, if you are new to this kind of stuff, Louise L. Hay, bless her heart, no longer with us in physical form. Bless her heart, met her once. She was lovely. Of course she was lovely. Back in the early 90s. The ABA in New York City. Yeah, so many good practices that you could certainly use to really even cognize what true love actually is. Because there's always a higher truth. Therefore, there's always a higher love until we merge with the grand divine singularity, which we're already one with. Paradox, you tell me. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like it, want to share it, please do. Feel like commenting, have at it. Read my book. It's really good, and a lot is in there. And if you want to take the workshops, the Path of True Love workshops, they're worth it. They've all been transcribed. Eventually, there will be a book based on that because I recorded them in, 2017, 2018. I've learned a lot since, so there's some editing that needs to be done. Why? Because I'm Angelo Lyons, the Archangel of Lyons, professional witch, professional intuitive, author, love God, whatever the hell you want to call me. I am here, I am queer, and hopefully you are used to me. So thank you for watching. My honor, my pleasure, my beloved bulls. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.